now. We are officially live. So we have turn chase cam on this one. Ajax and William Ajax and El Det Paco versus Azure and Joker. And from what I hear, Joker's been wanting this. He's fiending for this. Did we got sides figured out? It was them starting here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just waiting on you.
Alright, then they are ready when they are.
It's gonna... So, you said earlier, right, that A-Hole swapped off Joker, right?
Yes, he did for a bit.
And he's playing a far more slippery target than I think he was playing before, so we'll see, we'll see if that happens again.
I don't imagine he'll stay on Joker too long, or else he's really going to try to stick it out, but like... William can get caught out and chokes pretty well last I played with him, because he's not used to it, but Ajax, God help you trying to choke that kid. I don't think...
Ajax is playing hyper-aggressive, but it looks like it's going to get a trade.
Oh, I thought William had him there. I don't think William realized that he messed up Ajax there, but Ajax still managed to clean it up.
I don't know how close this match is going to end up being. I mean, I think if I'm looking at individual skill across the board, Ajax is full head and shoulder above most people in this lobby when it comes to force, so I feel like he should be able to win this outright pretty easily, but I've seen scrims where Ajax and William look really good, and I've seen ones where they look a little questionable, so we'll see how it goes.
It's tough to tell, especially because Ajax has a habit of not full-on choking in tournament matches, but I think he lets the pressure get to him because he wants to win badly enough. He does best when he's playing like it's a scrim and he's just having fun with it. When he doesn't let the pressure get to him, he really shines.
Yeah, they're off to a strong start at least. Getting the double kill there that was really well played in the teamwork department between him and Will, and
Joker looking a little lost for words there. He actually got a choke on Will, but he like Vader sprinted backwards and interrupted it. And he just stood there like, well, shit.
I done goofed.
Let's see what they're gonna do.
Plus, I think one of the determining factors, in addition to what we've covered, is that Ajax wants to win. He's always going to want to win. These guys, I think, have grinded the most out of any team. They've played the most scrims, so
very much so. As we know, William's not somebody who likes to lose. Like a lot of time, if he doesn't feel like a win is on the horizon, he generally doesn't want anything to do with it.
Yeah.
Plus, the guy's won, every no-force tourney for the last billion years. It's force is something that he doesn't... I'm sure it's unsettling for him, being the best and then coming into a different mode that's adjacent to it and not being in, like, even the top 10.
It's pretty interesting, actually, because... it's pretty interesting because he actually has a very solid concept of spacing and tendencies just from playing, like, how good he is at no force. It's just putting it into practice versus force powers on that he sometimes does struggle against, but he's done really well, I think, for how little he has played.
I've told Ajax over and over the past week, William is not dumb. He's a very smart player. Nice dash attack. But it's just force where his inexperience shows. He makes good decisions. He just doesn't really execute them too well yet.
Yeah. I think I agree with that in its entirety. Villains are very on the ropes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, I didn't even look over the score. Good God, yeah. With 6-1, looks like they're choosing to take some height here. They're concerned. They're staying a little too on top of each other, but he's getting a choke on Ajax, and Azure's going to get nulled.
Azure, I think, thought he had everybody pushed down, but he did not.
I believe you're correct there, yeah.
It's always very scary on villains when you're backing up.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's unfortunate, too, when your choker gets downed, because that's the moment when the heroes know, all right, we can put our block up with impunity.
Yep. I mean, choke is just so individually powerful the smaller the setting, and we're at the smallest of team settings you can get, so...
No, that's just combo on you. Head on Joker, please.
Even choke.
Just
He can't.
anything other than that.
If he's on mouse and keyboard, the dash attack made sense, but he's on controller, so can't turn that.
I don't know if you've heard. He is using fast turning currently. He's gotten the setup from me, but I don't think he's used to it. Plus, with the Vader dash that close, like he was just destined to go right past.
Yeah, I also don't think he's going to be on 85 like we play on. I don't think he'll be quite used to that yet.
No, I think he's still working up to. I think he's in the 60s right now.
He's getting there then. I accidentally left it off 75 the other day when I was playing Vader. I was like, oh my god, this feels so slow.
I sometimes forget, and I can always notice it one life in. I'll have to die so I get time to change it, but you start turning and you're like, oh, this is too fast, or this is too slow. What the hell?
Yep.
I like what I'm seeing with Azure, though. He's keeping a good distance. He's letting Joker work. He's trying what he can to support. Even though the last thing didn't work, really all it was he got outplayed by Ajax. But he's still, what he did was correct. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see it is unfolding kind of like how Ajax thought. He expected this match to suddenly slow down, and it has. Oh, no.
Joker in a bad position, but he's still going to get a kill for it.
Ajax got caught twice there. That's not what I would expect. If anything, I would figure it would be William that's getting caught, but that was not the case.
I'm under the belief Ajax was distracted both. I think he was checking for Azure, and Joker sniffed that 1 second of distraction out each time.
He does seem pretty comfortable in this heightened sense.
Oh yeah, when I gave it to him, he like 10 seconds
what a
into
save!
it. He's just holding the choke there, too. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, but William is quick on... And Azure is quick on that. And Ajax is not quick on that.
Fortunately, a slight whiff, so we're going to have a 1v1 for a brief period here.
Just a little quick
and
one.
Azure is looking to play his life. Probably the smart play.
Still not in yet. They got the longest fawn, but they're in now. Both corner bases.
Would I have done it? Can't promise you. I got to get up for 2 seconds.
Okay. Ajax, I don't know if that was supposed to be a ramp or if he kind of just wanted to hop over a little bit, but you know, maybe he's just trying to avoid a choke. Oh. But he does get William killed, but no, wait. He might be able to save it. Azure just manhandling them, actually. He's going to let them go, as the 2v1 would be extremely difficult, but he got a fair chunk of health from both of them. That's pretty good from him, to be honest. Joker's
like I missed a bit of height.
We're gonna have to meet up. Yeah, Azure actually managed to manhandle both of them in a 2v1. He didn't kill them, but he did chunk them both quite heavily and escape. And it wasn't even like they entered into him and he was being careful. No, he was actually fighting, and just took them both down.
Both are electing to heal now.
Yep. Everybody's just gonna take a quick sip, quick heal break. Yep. Chase cam, take a break. Give me some propel here. Everybody, since there's no action going on.
It's always funny when everybody kind of like handshakes and just goes off to their own little corner.
You go there, I go here. We meet back up in 30 seconds.
Yep.
Here we have Ajax and William trying to find a way to get around the choker, but Joker's doing a pretty good job of holding them off.
But the match being slowed. The match being slowed down has definitely seemed to stump them a bit. They've slowed down in the tempo. You know, it was 9-1, now it's 11-3. So in the last, what would you say, 5 minutes, it's been 2-1 for villains. So,
well, I mean, as we know, Ajax isn't a fan of slowness, but at least in recent years, he's gotten used to it. Sometimes he says he prefers it, but I'm sure with the momentum they had earlier with all the kills, he very much wanted to keep that tempo and just keep the kills rolling. And Joker and Azure have really just stopped and said, no, we're not doing this. We're just going to hold on a second here.
I did goof on the homeschool mat there. It's been 2-2. This is, hate this server. He is having a great time.
He says he hates it, but, well, no, go ahead, because you were in the middle of something.
I was just going to say, this is something that rookie pushers do all the time. They get the first person down, then they try to hit them. When you get the first person down in 2v1, you got to look for the other guy first. It's like one of the basics of a pusher that can like instantly make you better. Is just look for the second guy.
It is something I preach to people over and over. When you have somebody pushed down, they're not going anywhere. Just take a second and look around. Just see what's happening.
Half the time, their teammates panicking and will come tumble them again.
I noticed that when Joker's saying he hates the server, I know he's not a fan of NYC, but in all honesty, if I may, that death there wasn't really the server. If there are two heroes slow running in front of you, don't choke them. Just leave. Don't try to fight that as a choker.
Yeah, and I think you got to adjust to the ping you're playing on, right? The higher the ping, obviously, it's harder to blink block. It's harder to play around fast people, so you gotta adjust to it. And you can only say so much that you despise what's happening to you before you adjust or you don't.
Very much so. That's adaptability is a heavy part of this game. That when I suddenly can't blink block if I'm having an off day, that's when I start holding my block. Don't blink block. It's like I can't do it today. All right, don't do it. I don't just keep bashing my head against the wall. I've done this before, but I can't now. But I wanna change.
Yep. Tempo's picked back up for the heroes. They're stretching out this lead again. As soon as I say that, Ajax gets caught. Yeah, cast a curse. Sorry.
Broken out of
Sorry,
two
Ajax.
1v1s, and one of them was handled quickly and decisively.
That is one thing Will does quite well, is he understands when he needs to stay alive.
Yes. Well, again, I preach it a lot. William's smart. He's inexperienced, but he's smart. Like, even in situations like he can tell when something's going bad, and he knows he no longer needs to be a part of that. Good aerial from Ajax to avoid the choke that was coming his way.
Get both of them in the process.
Looked like Joker did an accidental saber throw too. Unfortunate when you swap the saber throw just a hair too fast while choking.
I do it all the time. And it eats all of your stamina to boot because you just did 2 stamina inputs, so you're a sitting duck.
Oh yeah. Can't even jump away safely. Joker just getting slammed with saber throws. Killed mid-air by it.
It's one of the worst feelings ever.
Mm-hmm.
Unless your name's Azure, then he says that's just amazing.
Sure, surprised he got out of that, to be honest, but he has very little health. 1 saber throw of health. See what they're going to do about it. Looks like heroes are fine, kind of just waiting to get that pick. But they're in
Azure is now running off the heel, yeah.
Fuck this. I'm not getting saber thrown, he says.
Fuck this, I'm out. Ajax doing his best Huey impression, just charging straight at the med droid.
Just going, if they're healing, just make them stop. It's that simple.
He's going to get caught for it again, though, and that's going to be another kill for villains, one that they desperately need.
This is very true. VOD mods? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what he's on about, but...
People up high now.
Yes, sir. Start that timer. I'm sure it'll be down in a second, though. It's not really a whole lot of point to staying up there, generally. You're up there, there's no fighting happening.
What did we even have the time?
Ooh,
I don't...
30
Ajax
seconds.
is struggling today. with these fast chokes. Usually he is very slippery and hard to catch, but A-hole repeatedly has caught him out at this point.
He is. I wonder what's going on with it, because, I mean, he's no fool or anything. It's something has happened with him today. He doesn't let people just run up and choke him. Usually you take that first sprint step towards him, and he's halfway across the map.
Very true. I mean, he still has a bunch of kills. He is playing well. It's just very uncharacteristic of him.
Yeah.
I will say, despite the scoreline, villains have done fairly well at setting up isolated 1v1s when they have the opportunity to do so. It's just the opportunities have been very few and far between.
Yeah, what a tumble.
Oh, but he got hit twice by that saber throw, and that's going to spill his death.
Well, okay. I guess that's the best the villain's going to hope for there.
Get a nice little 2-for-1, and he's going to get some free healing to boot.
Mm-hmm. So nobody... Oh, there's 2 at Arena. He has noticed them. Okay. I think for some reason, looks like his partner missed the spawn. He's not anywhere on the map. Yeah, there he is. I can't see him. I wonder if he tried to swap at the last second.
Do you miss the days of playing like a circular motion around the map, little cat and mouse tug between the villains and heroes?
I did enjoy it, to be honest. I know a lot of people hated it, but I kind of like it. It was like a just run them down with the combo. It was a nice little break occasionally from, all right, we've done some fighting. Let's just chill off. Let's just take a walk. They are staying on him. They are not giving.
Oh, but he tumbled William. Okay.
William with the longest tumble I've ever seen. The man like tumbled 3 times in one go.
The mowing machine that was Ajax provided that one.
You know those times when you see somebody slipping on the ice, but they're slipping for like 10 seconds straight? That was William there.
Ajax has had enough of them healing in Cantina and removes the health droid in there.
Understandable. To be honest, he might just have just done it just because he don't like the Cantina. I don't think he really likes the Cantina droid very much. Ooh, and it's served up to William on a silver platter. Just mow it down.
I don't know if the villains lost track of him, but it was an excellent flank into a double push.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, he's going to die for it, but it is traded.
Sure, that was a good saber throw. I thought he was just going to let it go, to be honest, but no, he actually managed to get it. If he had just a little more foresight, he may have been out of it. I think he had plenty of energy, but he should have saber thrown and just jumped twice back. Just stall for as long as he can for his teammate to get in. Oh, Joker with a good choke on William, but not anticipating Ajax coming in that quickly. Didn't quite get his block up quick enough. Interesting. It's only when we're between matches and I have the stream turned off, nobody wants to talk to me. Then I start streaming, here's this ping, here's that ping, that ping.
Hello, I know you're busy, but could you pay attention to me? Ooh, nice dash attack.
Was it Joker dash attacking Ajax?
Yeah.
Joker, even for being in the circle, it looks like he's starting to adapt well. He's starting to understand he can't just, play like it's Chicago. He's starting to bring it back, but he's doing well. Even when he was complaining, he isn't playing bad. Oh, sure, that's not what you want to do. That's really not what you want to do. You gotta save him. No, but you can't. And he gets riposted. You don't want to see that. No.
Nice little double for William out of the play that happened.
Mm-hmm. I didn't notice it.
It's the rough part is there's not really a silver lining here because you're going to Ajax's best side after this.
Yeah. It's they really needed this side because the next one's going to be rough. Is over in the city? Joker looking a little bit lost for some reason. Not quite sure why. Oh, he's trying desperately. He does have one jump left. He does get up there. Okay.
Ajax is trying to hunt him down. It's not quite successful in doing so.
If Joker didn't have that one jump there, that would have been the end of them right there, because William would have been in prime position to just get Azure and clean up if he had to. Ajax
to be honest,
again.
To be honest, I kind of understand the reason they're doing this setup, but I firmly believe, wow, that we're back. This combo would be more OP if you had Azure on Vader. Even if it's a no-force Vader, a pusher behind it that knows what they're doing a bit more.
Yes.
Azure just needs more experience, period, but...
He doesn't even have really bad positioning. He's always either 1 second too early or 1 second too late on the pushes.
Yeah.
I do see what they're saying. I'm seeing a little smidge bit of rubber banding myself. Not sure why.
I think I always remind myself after I get annoyed and then calm down is, for all I struggle on this server, Ajax is doing it at about 40 more ping than I am, so...
Always true, yeah.
It's hard for me to be angry when Ajax has to do it on worse ping.
It actually is crazy. I'm looking now. Joker's ping is at 46 and Ajax is at 80, and like 46 isn't bad. Like I play at what, like 36? He's only 10 more than I normally play at.
Yeah, if you're used to like the 15s and the 20s, it does get noticeable once you jump up into the high 40s or 50s, but it's not a huge difference. It's just something you have to adjust for.
Yeah.
Heroes splitting the time evenly there. William, actually, 3 less deaths. Showing off the no force skills in force.
Was it 30-13?
Yes.
Pretty rough score for villains.
Go grab myself a drink real quick. I've been talking.
Who is this? This is Chase Cam, okay. It says you will not be spawning up there for some reason.
All right.
Azure
complimenting the enemy.
Well, yeah, and it is well deserved, to be honest. Like you can tell they've been practicing really well together because William, he's doing a good job of letting Ajax do his thing and not getting in the way. But he's also holding his own and picking up on the pushes that Ajax sets up for him. Like they're the type of pickups that you can tell it's happening too quickly for them to just say like, "Hey, I got to push on them." Because by the time you tell somebody that, they've already recovered. Now William is he's on it right away, which is exactly what you want to see.
Yeah, that's very true. I haven't really got to watch the villains much, so I'm hyped to see how this works out. What I've always seen is it seems like Ajax has a ton of kills, so.
Bottom, and they are off. Okay.
Apparently, you're commentating with. I meant it probably means their match.
Yeah. He's probably rewatching his VOD.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice dash attack from Ajax. Let's say from Vader.
That was
Vader and Ajax are just so synonymous. I was just gonna say Vader. Good job.
yeah. That was clean.
Let's see, Azure is managing to hold them off, keeping himself safe until Joker comes back in. But now what we're going to see from this side, however, there could be a potential upset. I don't think it'll happen because Ajax's Vader is so good, but there could be an upset because Joker's Qui-Gon is nothing to snuff at. He's really good with it.
Yeah, I think in the world of Vaders right now, there isn't one above Ajax at the moment.
No.
So I think it's just going to be too much.
And a lot of times, Joker's Qui-Gon relies on people falling into his combo and aerials. Nice push there, which, to be honest, it might happen. Like, William might get a little, I can't think of the word, overstimulated with how much is happening in Force. But I don't foresee William just simply, like, walking into a Qui-Gon combo or something. Like, he's very good about spacing away from people and not getting hit by stuff.
Yeah, it was the first time in that 1v2 that I hadn't seen him play his life really well. So Ajax has gotten so good at these 2v1s, especially if you're playing against inexperienced pushers. He just understands timings for people to push and how much they're going to rush in. He keeps himself alive, and oftentimes he can catch them with a double dash attack. It didn't happen there though.
No, but I mean, like you said, he understands just stand there and choke. Their only option is either push them closer or make a move in which he's just going to choke them then. Not to mention, William's waiting up there. Go ahead, go down. I'll kill you.
Yep, exactly.
Here he is, getting in position, fronting upon them. And simply floating away, getting pushed. William is... Oh, you didn't want to do that, but he does get up. Is he? Nope, he still goes down. Okay. Really, what I would have liked to see there you know, choke the Ayla mid-dash and just hold on to it. Let her dash attack. You know, but he understands his no-force angles. He thought he could get it, but, you know, Ayla's... Trying to ram into Ayla's dash attack is really a coin flip. You're either going to get her or you're going to die. There's no in between.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because he actually got picked back up, and then Azure knocked A-hole down. So there was a world there where, oh look, this is some pretty classic PS2 stuff. We don't see somebody on Rocket every day.
No, sir. And you can see him too. Just
smack.
You can see him too, just backing away. Go ahead, push him. I'll catch him. Just push him.
Smack tumbled A-hole in midair. That was beautiful.
To be honest, what people need to figure out, like, you have to play Ajax's Vader differently from everyone else. If Ajax is choking somebody, you need to just go for him. Don't worry about pushing your teammate. You're not going to get him away from Ajax. Just get Ajax away from them.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Your best bet. He is slow running in. I'm coming. Oh, is that a tumble? It is a tumble.
He's gotten really good at very annoying choke angles too. Angles you don't think you'll get choked from, he gets you now.
Yes, very much so. He still complains. He says a lot of the time, "I'm so hard to choke," but to be honest, he chokes me in ways that I'm just like, "What the fuck am I supposed to do about that?"
Heroes are pulling the villains into city, changing the battlescape.
And it's actually working extremely well for them. If Azure had just moved forward a little bit earlier when the Vader got pushed. Thing with Azure is what's working against him is when he gets someone tumbled, he's letting his teammate do that. Even if he's not going for the kill, he should just start advancing. Just get your foot in the door. Make it uncomfortable for their teammate to try to save them.
Yeah, exactly. You wanna exude presence so that you make everything uncomfortable. And I think that's something a lot of people don't understand, is that just putting your body in their view very close to them makes them change how they're going to play.
Yes. A lot of time, like, they can't see your stamina bar. More times than not, if someone's standing in front of you and you have to make a quick decision, you're always going to assume they have stamina. Because if you assume the other way, you're probably going to die for it. Just being there oftentimes is more than enough.
Ooh! Azure almost getting out of bad, but he did not.
They're going to get a double for it. Well, I told Ninja 8:30, but it's like, we might get in there a little early, actually.
Isn't if they play it out, I guess, right? Well, even then.
Yeah, I'm accounting for them playing out. Heroes may have a bit of a miscommunication. Not that it mattered. They met up, but split spawn happening there. One at Arena, one at Heroes Corner. Ajax going in, taking the high ground immediately so that the Heroes are in an uncomfortable position. So a triple push that just everybody got pushed.
This is this next 2 kills that the villains get could decide. We'll decide it if they get it. These guys have to be basically perfect. And with the rate the match has been going, I don't see that happening.
Yeah, with the rate of that backslash on that area. Oh, I see what he was going for. If he had just reached just an inch further, he would have actually dash attacked them both and gotten a free double kill. Oh, but William has an unfortunate landing. I don't think he meant to go to the fall animation or land there, or maybe he wanted that aerial to try to trick him. I don't know, but either way, it doesn't quite work out for him, sadly. I could definitely see what he was getting something done there. Azure just asleep at the wheel there. Not quite sure. Maybe he heard the Vader breathing and just wasn't sure where. Ajax gotta be careful here. Okay, he does get it. He takes a little damage for it, but he does still get it. No, never mind. Just take that health pack.
And that kill on Azure was GG, so congrats to those two.
Let's see if the Heroes can make something happen still. As they are deciding to play it out now, or you're just going to tumble against the wall, but William not trusting that he'll get there in time. Which, to be honest, not entirely sure he would have, so I don't blame him for that.
What is Ajax's KD? He might have a...
High.
No, he does not. Never mind. He had Renut for a second. I wasn't sure how many times he had died, but it has gone away, so it was a packet.
Chase cam here. There we go. I see you didn't want to spawn kill. I think it was fair game.
Oh.
I mean, that's still okay. Well, we know he
That was a
duck now.
That was a classic Ajax moment. Just kind of walked up and aerialed.
Oh, he made fast spawn. Actually managed to get up there with a fair bit of stamina.
You can see how confident he has become on Vader, not really sweating the 1v2.
No. What the hell was that? Did he block on your screen?
No. But he does that a lot now. He's getting good at that like you. You do the same thing.
I think it was just my spectator count. I don't know. He got pushed and then he just rubber banded back and was like, no, I don't want it.
Yeah, you and him both do that a lot, to be honest with you. I know it's like just blink blocking, but you'll just like rubber band for a brief second, and then you're like, nah, push does nothing to me.
I did see. I watched your VOD from where we played the other night. I think the 4v4s, and I didn't realize I was doing that before. I've never realized that's what I looked like on other people's screen. But yeah, my lower half will just go down. My top half's like, no, I don't want it.
I refuse. Bring those legs back up.
So my chase cam's actually in the area. Oh, he's actually trying to make something happen, but almost getting punished for it. Will pushing him down, but thankfully keeping a good position to keep everybody off of him. And Azure getting caught out, but Joker's too busy fighting William, and William with a good dash attack to take him down.
It's been very dominant 1v1s this side for both Ajax and Will. It seems like every 1v1 they get in, they win, with the exception of a couple of them. So
they're doing a fantastic job of splitting them apart and either getting them 1v1 in each, or even together. Like the both of them are just working well. Like, see, it seems nigh impossible for the heroes here, because whether you split them up or not, they're just doing their thing and making it work.
Yep. Nice little aerial from what was his name? Azure. But anyway, wow, I was so gone there. I've lost my point.
Well, that's not half as bad as last match where I kept calling him double because of his name.
Yeah, that is fair. Pog super tumble.
No.
That is such a play if I've ever seen.
Walk backwards. No, don't touch me.
There's not many people that would catch out to that, let alone Ajax.
It's like William made it. Probably Joker skip spawn there to meet up with his teammate. Oh, we do have a Luke on the field now. I've noticed William's already really good about his bubble work, where he's on a bubble, somebody comes at him, they try to push or they try to aerial, and he's just behind cover enough to not fall off but not get hit by anything.
Yeah, he's very good at the small things like that. I think the one thing that still catches him out is how far behind line of sight you can choke somebody, but you know, your arrow flashes and you kind of walk around the corner and suddenly they're getting choked.
Yeah.
But for pushes, he is very solid.
It's weird too, because with choke, like, it's faster than push, but it's also somehow more delayed. I don't know. It's like it has a window of choking.
Yeah, it's interesting. That was one of the things that surprised me when I was starting to understand choke more, was just how far behind a corner you can be and still come around and get the choke. It was kind of astonishing.
Ajax trying to take the kill, or maybe just cheeky little butt slap. Pat on the butt for William. Good job.
Here's your reward for doing well. Smack!
Well, we don't know. There may be some kind of BDS something. I mean, William does well. He gets some spanks.
Okay, fair enough.
Might be their thing. The stream brought to you by a game made for kids, with conversations not made for kids.
You get the best of both worlds.
Joker.
Yeah,
well, he was able to close in. Okay. Oh, but Ajax is in.
You got to one hit those.
Nah. Unfortunate. Don't do it, Joker. Don't. That's a choice, throwing your saber.
I guess William's low, but
Nice
I think that's gonna
block. Goodness.
Ooh. Speaking of, that 180 from William was clean. He saw Azure behind him and managed to take care of that push real easy.
Very much so. See, they're worried too much now about getting on top of... Oh, that's him. Getting on top of them when they're tumbled instead of... You gotta just take a second. Just take a second.
60...
You know William's coming in. You know he's in a good position. You know he's on the way. You don't have to worry about getting to... At least just keep yourself alive making your way over, you know?
Yep, I agree. 60-23. Definitely the most dominant one so far.
That would be the first one with a scoreline like that. 23. What was that side? 12? No, it was higher than 12.
10. It was 13 on first, and then 10 on the second.
10. Ajax and William. What was it 60-23? You said.
Yep.
Okay. There's the score line for that match, which... So good, you guys got to win. Which I thought it would be closer, but I mean, the fruits of their labor show. Ajax and William have been practicing hard, and Ajax has been coaching them in the ways of the Force. I mean, William obviously already has his basics down. You know, he's played the game for long enough. He's good at no force. He knows all that stuff. He knows about blocking and whatnot. He's been getting his practice in and coaching for timing and stuff, and I acknowledge I can see the fruits of his labor. He's definitely gotten better.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, I am going to... I think my match is next.
Ajax was saying they're playing back-to-back, but...
No.
Okay.
Unless he's against us. I don't think he's against us. I don't think he knew that. Like, no, it's... You can have your break while we're playing, because I'm not waiting another hour.
Are you gonna win in 15 minutes though?
No. I gotta, you know, make it interesting. I'm gonna lead weight on Ninja really quick, make him work for it.
I heard you've been playing Choker, so I'm pretty excited to watch.
I am mixing it up a bit this time.
I'm gonna take tips since I'm playing Choker.
The schedule, my Choker is the best ever.
The schedule says that our game's back to back. Is that not the case anymore?
I don't think the schedule's ever said that, actually.
I'm pretty sure. I'm looking at it right now. It says match 11 after match 5.
Oh, it actually does.
Oh, shit. I'm stupid.
So it would be... Yeah, it is Ajax.
Honestly, we want to play early as possible.
Okay, so I guess we can commentate one more, Huey.
Guess we're down.
Guess you get your 15-minute break.
We're gonna take 15 minutes then, if that's alright.
Yes. If you can't, go ahead. I'm gonna say if you get relaxed enough, make it as short as you can, because...
Alright, we'll call it 10 minutes then.
We're looking at like 30 minutes behind. 10 minutes is great. Let's go with that.
Okay, 10 minutes. Alright, see you in 10. Ciao.
So who's up next?
It's Ajax. It's Ajax William versus Viking Rex.
Yes.
Really? I thought it was.
I thought it was me too. I messed up. That's my bad. No, we're at 9.
Yeah, it's a much after.
Yeah, so we're right after this match. So as soon as this next one ends, we're going in.
Okay, bet. Let me get Chris ready. See if he's around. I don't know what he's doing.
This next one should be a good one to watch, but I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here so we can make its VOD, and I will start the stream back up when everybody's gathered around in about 10-ish minutes, 10, 12, 15, somewhere around there. So I'll see you all in the next match, whoever's still watching.